Hi guys and welcome back. For today's video, I thought that I would go through and just reflect on my first semester ever in college. It was such a good time. I loved every second of it, like genuinely really loved it. I was doing good, I was like really focused throughout the semester. In this video, I'm gonna go through my schedule and my day-to-day, like what it looked like. I'm also going through my tennis match schedule, so you get an idea of like how a student athlete life is. Through this video, you can get like a really good idea of what college life is, and then also what student athlete life is. Without any further ado, we can get into the video. I'm here with my laptop. I've pulled my schedule for the semester. Look at this, all the beautiful stickers on my laptop. Very cute. By the way, I took 17 credits last semester. Basically, 3 credits is one major class. I took 6 classes, 5 were 3 credit classes and 1 was a 2 credit class. Hope that makes sense. Also, I have classes Monday through Thursday. Fridays, Saturdays and Sundays are no class days. Sorry about that. Now let's get on with the video. Every class is 1 hour 15 minutes and then there's a 15-minute gap and then there's another class scheduled. So let me go through my schedule very quickly. As you can see, Mondays and Wednesdays are literally the same and Tuesdays and Thursdays are the same. On Mondays, my day starts at 7:30. I have my first class, Dimensions of Wellness. And 9 o'clock there's another class that ends at 10:15 and then I have a lot of time, about 2 hours I have in between, and then I have my third class of the day, which is Principles of Macroeconomics. As you can see, it ends at 1:15 and then I have lots of time in between, and then there's another class at 4:30 which is Philosophy. For now, this looks amazing, brilliant, very flexible, but here's the catch. Since I'm a student athlete, my time from 1:30 to 4:30 is for practice. Yes. After macroeconomics, I have basically 15 minutes to change, get to the court, do all of that. As soon as I end, that is 4:30, I have another class right after. Honestly, like at first, I was really overwhelmed, but later on, I was getting used to the grind, so it was fine. Another thing to notice here is that if I want to have lunch, which I want to obviously, I only have this window. These are my Mondays and Wednesdays, very standard. My Tuesdays and Thursdays look like this. I have a class at 10:30, accounting class. Loved that class, by the way. My teacher was so cute. Second class at 4:30, information management application, which is basically learning Excel. Very flexible again, but obviously we have a catch. So here my day starts at 7:30 as well. I have lifting from 7:30 to 9 and then I have about 1.5 hours to do whatever I want, but I will go and grab breakfast. I just have breakfast at 9. Maybe it takes like 20 minutes and then I just like do some homework or something. After my Principles of Accounting, I have another 1.5 hour break, which is amazing. And then I have tennis from 1:30 to 4:30. I have another class, Information Management Application. This is what my every single day in college looked like. Still doable, right? Pretty doable. I agree. Here comes the very fun part. Spring season, which is Jan to May, is our season, tennis season. We have to travel a lot, we have to play a lot of tournaments, and that's what we did. This is what our schedule for the spring season this semester looked like. College started 7 Jan, we went straight into season, 15 Jan, 21 Jan, 23 Jan, boom. Feb 10 comes and we have 2 matches. That day was the death of me. It was the first double header. Double header is basically 2 matches in one day that I played, and it was absolutely crazy. It was on Thursday, so we had to travel midweek. We had to travel Wednesday, play Thursday and come back. So I missed 2 days of classes. That is always the case when you're in season, which is okay because your professors can, like take care of your attendance, whatever. This was a stretch, huh? March 10, March 12, March 15, March 17, March 19. And then this one, March 25 and March 27, we had matches right after, but look at the location. It was crazy. So we had to travel from our university to the first place. It took us 7 hours and then 4 hours from there to the next university to play them, and then 10 hours to come back. So we traveled for 20 hours in total. And then the most fun part about the season was the conference tournament, which is basically where all of the teams come together and then they play each other. This tournament was in New Orleans. I went there to meet Klaus. We were there for 4 days, guys. We had the most fun time. More about it later. If we just look at like tennis practice, gym, and then classes, it does seem doable to an extent. It's obviously doable since I did it, but you miss so many classes and everything, and it's just a struggle to catch up with everything. It's difficult, but it's obviously doable since every student athlete does that. So now comes the fun part. I am basically going to go over my entire semester as a whole, and it's going to be so fun to look back on. It's going to be one of the most difficult videos I've ever edited. I hope it's worth it though. I'm gonna insert like pictures in the background, so it's gonna be all, fun to watch and everything. Jan 7, I think, I landed there and I could not believe it. For somebody who's like trying to go abroad, they know that the process is just so hectic. But once you get through it, it just feels so nice. That's how I felt. I landed there and I was like, oh my god, I'm here. This is happening. This is real. I landed, I checked my phone. I see a text from my coach. He's like, Darki, where are you? I'm here to pick you up at the airport. He was there waiting for me, which was really nice of him. And then my assistant coach took me to Walmart to buy like essential stuff and everything. So all in all, it was such a warm welcome. And then I checked my dorm, and oh my god, it was beautiful. Where I'm moving next semester is going to be an apartment dorm. It's beautiful. Oh my god. Okay, let's move on. The first 2 weeks when I got into like playing, I was not doing as well because everything was new and it took time for me to adapt, and I was just not doing as well in the tournaments. So my mental health slowly was spiraling down. As you saw, like Tuesdays and Thursdays were like the most chill days for me, and when I had time I used to attend so many events on campus. Oh my god, so fun. I used to attend like talks, awareness stuff like race, ethnicity, LGBTQ, all of that. It was just like an open conversation with like lots of students in the room. It was really fun. It was like the most fun time because here in India I didn't go to school after 8th, fun fact. So I could not really experience all of that, like open conversations with like this huge group. I just never had that. So we also had team bonding with my tennis team. We went to Top Golf. I have a video of that. And then came Holi. Oh my god, the best thing that ever happened to me. I had not played Holi in India for I think 3 years at least, and I went there and I played Holi and I was dead. It was really fun, and at that time my mental health was brilliant. I was thriving, man. I was doing great academically. I was doing great athletically. I was always doing great academically, to be fair. It's true that an average Indian is a topper there. It do be like that. It's just facts. After that, like after Holi, everything was like quick, like matches. Just don't remember anything from that phase. But the last tournament that we played, New Orleans, was so fun. I went there to meet Klaus. When we were driving, there was like a bridge and we were driving. I saw a cemetery on the side and I thought that it was from the show. So I asked my friend to like click pictures, and later I learned that originals were not really shot there. So I was basically just assuming stuff. We also went to the French Quarter where it wasn't very pleasant. I saw a man puking on the side of the road. He was probably very drunk, but yeah. New Orleans was the last tournament, and right after that we had finals week, which is basically finals week. All of the finals are held in that week. It's pretty self-explanatory. After the finals week was the most fun I've had probably in my entire life. This is the first time in the whole semester that I went out with my amazing friends. I didn't go the entire semester because I didn't want to, get distracted, but I went out finally after the semester, and it was So worth it, so fun, so good. Ooh. Agapi is on fire today, to say the least. And then I decided to come back to India for 3 months because, what am I going to do there? Also, in the last week, I landed my first job, which is amazing. In India, you don't really work until you graduate. Almost in every case. I'm so excited to start. My boss is such an adorable lady. If you have any suggestions, please leave them in the comments box because I really want to post more. Subscribe to my channel if you like this type of content. You can also check out my other videos.